In a developing fetus, there are two main types of bone development, or ossification. Both intramembraneous and endochondral ossification turn connective tissue into bone while the fetus is developing in the womb to form the skeleton. Ossification also helps lengthen and thicken bone during childhood and helps with bone remodeling throughout life. Today, we will be talking about a specific type of ossification, intermembranous. During this specific type of ossification, fibrous connective tissue is turned into bone. We see this mostly in flat bones like the skull and your clavicle. This process starts when specific stem cells called mesenchymal cells differentiate into bone-building cells called osteoblasts. These newly formed osteoblasts secrete an uncalcified bony matrix called osteoid. The osteoid is then calcified with both calcium salts and other minerals, and the enzyme alkaline phosphatase is the enzyme that acts as a catalyst in this process. Some of these osteoblasts will differentiate further into cells called osteocytes. These osteocytes house themselves in hollowed out cavities called lacunae. These cells support the bone and help with the repair of bone whenever there is damage. As the process continues, osseous branches known as spicules are formed and expand into the surrounding tissues. These spicules will eventually wind up touching each other like so. They also form around and trap blood vessels, like the one shown here. As this process continues, it forms what we know as spongy bone. And spongy bone looks a little like this, more or less. Through different processes of bone remodeling, the end layers of this spongy bone can be reconfigured into tightly packed bounds called osteon. Now, osteon is the building block of compact bone. The process of having compact bone, spongy bone, compact bone again is the type of process we see in flat bones, where we have compact bone, spongy bone, compact bone. And then through a different process of bone remodeling, the spongy bone can be hollowed out to form medullary cavities, like so. The final structure of a completed bone in the intramembranous ossification process is the periosteum, which is formed on the outer layer of bone. It's a layer of dense connective tissue that covers this outside layer. And that is the process of intramembranous ossification. I hope you enjoyed my video today.